Today I want to focus on what Character Creator 5 offers and why it matters, especially for Blender users. The workflow between CC5 and Blender has been streamlined a lot, and the connection between the two is smoother than ever, especially with the most recent updates. You see, CC5 brings a major leap in character quality through its new HD character system that adds multiple subdivision levels for far higher mesh detail, along with upgraded HD animation features that include the expanded 262 morph expressions profile, in addition to 128 corrective morphs for clean deformation, nonlinear muscle-based facial motion, and MetaHuman compatible facial control and skeletal structure, all of which work together to deliver more accurate, stable, and realistic performance. The Blender Auto Setup plugin and data link work as a true bidirectional data link between Character Creator, iClone, and Blender. Data link in particular removes almost all the manual FBX work, since the add-on takes care of the shader assignment, in addition to animation setup and material organization on import. The new version of Auto Setup is also fully compatible with the latest Blender 5. To install Blender Auto Setup, head to the Reallusion hub, click on Blender Auto Setup, and download Auto Setup for Character Creator, and Blender of course from the official website. Back in Character Creator 5, you're going to see a new sub-D level panel, which you can adjust depending on your project's needs. And more geometry will enhance the mesh definition and detail, but it might tank the performance. There's also a new texture pack that offers both 4K and 8K textures for unparalleled quality, especially for close-ups. And again, this depends on your system, which may affect the performance. Once you're ready to export your character, head to the Plugins menu, Blender Pipeline, and choose Export Character to Blender, or through the toolbar shortcut here. The Export panel lets you choose whether to send a static character or a character with animation. You can select the subdivision level under the HD character selection, along with a range of options for baking textures, exporting expression profiles, wrinkle data, and other supporting assets. If you're exporting a static character, you can simply choose the selected model preset, pick a subdivision level, and hit Export. In Blender, you just need to hit Import Character to bring in the exported model. The Auto Setup plugin comes with so many customizations and options. For instance, under Scene Tools, you can pick between different lighting and scene setups. The new shader adjustments will control the surface of the skin, like adjusting roughness of different parts of the face, such as the roughness of the nose or the lip, or maybe the ear or the chin, all of which can be adjusted separately. Under Hair Strands, you can change the color of the hair, its roughness and reflectivity, and so much more. As for rigging and animation editing, you can use the Rigify function to generate a detailed facial rig for CC5 HD characters. And here's the thing, this is the same system used in MetaHuman, giving you full control over facial expressions and smooth transitions between morphs. To apply the rig, make sure you got your character selected and the CC5 HD option selected under the Rigging and Animation section. Hit Rigify to bind and generate the meta rig. The face rig will be generated in front of the character, but you can switch to the pose mode to move it to the side. Also adjust its colors for easy viewing, and to prevent the rig from moving with the head, you can set the head follow value to 0. The face rig works exactly the same way in MetaHuman, also similar to iClone. You can easily adjust custom morph animations, refine the mouth and brow movements, and manage complex expressions directly in Blender. And even older CC3 characters that use Rigify rig can take advantage of this feature after enabling the CC5 HD option, which upgrades their facial profiles and allows them to use the enhanced Rigify control rig. As for animation retargeting, this lets you animate a lower subdivision version of the character, in Blender, for better performance while editing, then retarget the animation to a higher subdivision mesh to preserve all the HD details. The facial and body animation data stays intact during the transfer, so you get the efficiency of a lightweight rig with the final quality of a high-resolution character. The system also allows you to export and import motion segments, making it easy to reuse animations across different characters or projects. As for the data link, it supports subdivision level transfer. To send the character to Blender, select Plugins, Blender Pipeline, and then Data Link. Click Send Avatar to automatically send your character to Blender, and depending on the subdivision level and the complexity of the character, this might take a minute. Back in Blender, you should see your character exported with all the shaders and textures. all of which are editable, including the displacements and wrinkles displacement brought over through the data link. Last but not least, we're going to talk about texture baking. One of the most powerful features of Blender Data Link is the ability to bake sculpted and detailed characters and send them back to Character Creator. Under Sculpting, pick the details and choose which part you want to sculpt. After that, you can adjust the multi-res level and click Setup Details for sculpting. Here, you can use all the brushes and tools, including alpha textures, to enhance your mesh details. And once you're done, hit Bake to bake all the details into a normal map. Now click Material to send the texture back to Character Creator through Data Link. After a second, the new map will appear, and you can adjust its strength in Character Creator 5. And there you have it, guys. If you are interested, you will find all the necessary links in the description. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.